Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is you're joining us from. Welcome to another video today. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to bleach your wigs, your lace basically, so that with this bleaching you don't have to worry if it's going to go off, if you have to do it over again when you revamp your hairs. Once you do it, it's one time and one time only. You would not have to need your foundation again to apply on it, neither would you be needing any tint spray. Okay, so for this video, what we're going to be needing our developer. There's a developer from 10% volume to I think 40%. That's the one I've seen. I hear there's a 50, but I prefer to use a 30. Okay, then we're also going to be using bleach powder. Anyone is great, but just make sure that it's not expired. So look out for expiry date, which is why I strongly advise you, if you've been a follower on this channel or you're new here, please patronize us so that you can be sure of what it is you're buying. Then you're going to be needing this mixing bowl. It's not expensive, honestly. You can get it from your local store around you. It comes with a set of brushes, and this one is one of them. So we're going to begin. Then we're going to need this scooping spoon. So I'm sorry, I'm yet to get a measuring spoon. For those of you that will ask me what's the measurements, we're going to be using this ice cream spoon. You can get it anywhere around you, and then we'll get into the video. So now we're going to go in with this ice cream spoon. We're going to be scooping 3 spoons for a start. I would always tell you this: instead of you to have so much and think about where to deposit the rest, it's better you put it little and always add more. You can always add more, but you can't take out from what you've added. So 3 spoons of that, and then we're going to go over to pour in our developer. So for the sake of measurement, and so that you know exactly what you're doing, we're going to be using this spoon to also measure the quantity of developer. We're going to put 5 spoons of that into the bleach. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. And this is 5. We're going to go ahead to mix it together. So what you're looking for at the end of the day is a paste-like formula. If you feel like it's too watery, go ahead to add more powder to it. Can you scoop it and let it drop? So it's a bit runny, and I personally would want to add more bleach to this. So let's add 1 more spoon to it. We've gone ahead and we've added 1 more spoon, and we're going to go ahead to mix it. Remember, the goal is to have a paste-like, what do I call this, solution at the end of the day. It shouldn't be runny. It should be paste-like. Please, it's going to have an awful smell because of course you're mixing chemicals. We're back in the lab, secondary school, where we're mixing chemistry. We're mixing solutions and chemicals in chemistry lab. Once you're done with this, okay, if you notice it's too thick, go ahead and add a little developer. But for me, I think this is okay. I think this is okay for me, and then we're going to go into the process of application. So checking this again, it's not dropping as easy as I want. So I'm going to go in with 1 spoon of developer. So I hope you're counting how many spoons we've used now. So far we've used 6 spoons of developer and 4 spoons of the solution of the bleach powder. And we're going to go ahead to mix. This is what it looks like. Please mix properly. Take your time to mix. No hurry. Okay,
no lumps.
Yeah, perfect. Make sure there are no lumps. Now let's see how runny it is. This is perfect. This is better. Now we're going to go ahead to mix. Let's clear up. So this is the wig we're using. You can see this is a factory wig. The net has been cut, and it's a 360 wig. So we're just going to go ahead to apply this to everywhere where you have the net. You can see how, take note of what the color looks like right now. It has a little bit of foundation at the tips, that's why you see that place a bit browny. Take note of what the color looks like now, and then we'll take note of it, what it looks like by the time we're done. Now we'll start applying, and I prefer to use that brush for application because it's easier, and you apply it on all parts of the wig gently so that it doesn't touch your hair, because man, this is bleach. Whatever happens to the hair is also going to tint that color of the hair. You know what color to get to. Answer that question and you have a 10% discount from me on any of our courses you choose to take in the future. What happens if this bleach gets to touch your wig, like the hair itself? What happens to it? If you're able to answer this correctly, you have 10% off any of our courses you choose to take in the future. Our Wig Revamp course goes for 30,000 naira, so you'll be having 10% off that if that's what you choose to go for. The Perma Hair Academy goes for 100,000 naira currently. If you get 10% of that if you choose to go for it. So I'm just going to gently apply until we've covered all the areas. This is where it all went wrong. Why? Because it is too watery. What happens is it's going to literally start touching the hair itself, and we're going to, let me just not spoil it for you, just watch for yourself to see to the end. But I did this on purpose because I know that as a beginner you're tempted to want to, you know, make it paste like in your mind. That's going to give you the maximum and the best result you're looking for. However, it's going to give you the direct opposite. I can't wait to show you what this spins out or what this results to at the end. So in the future, when you want to do this anyway, there's going to be another video to show how to properly do it. Just make sure it's not as runny as this. It needs to be thick, but thick enough to be able to spread. Okay, enjoy. Now we're done with first stage of layering. When it comes to application of this, you apply it in layers. It's too high. When it comes to first stage of this, you apply it in layers, just so that you can see closely. This is a 360 wig, as I stated from in the beginning of this video, and we're going to go in to apply the second layer, because of course, what the heck am I going to do with the remaining solution that is left? You see why I said it's always good to start little and add more, but you apply this in layers. It's advised to go at least 3 layers if you can, but if you can't, you can leave it. The reason why we do layers is because it's easier to get the results you want faster. It's like you want something to happen faster, you apply more, and then you see how it turns out. But the same effort you put into applying it the first time is what you take to apply this, to make sure you are able to touch every area that needs to be touched. We're done with the second layering, and can you notice that it's already changing colors? Now, many of you are going to come and say, how long do you leave this in for? This is what I'm going to say to you. You know that laces are different, right? We have HD lace, we have Swiss lace, we have white lace. There are so many types of laces. For me, what I would say is, if you touch the lace and it is soft, this lace at the beginning when we started its turn, there's a part I saw. I want to touch it. So at this part, you could tell that this lace is soft. When it is soft, you don't have to leave it in for so long. Just look at this. You can already see that it's changing color. Can you see? It's already changing color. So if your net is soft, I would say do not leave this in for more than 3 to 5 minutes. So keep checking it if it's okay the way you like it. Some people like theirs really brown, some just like it to be natural, just like the colors of our skin. What we're trying to achieve is to have the same color of this net like the colors of our scalp. So if you look at your complexion or the person you are doing this job for, you'll be able to now tell how long do I leave this. But basically you leave it between 5 to 10 minutes. But if it's a hard lace, then you may want to leave it in for longer. And of course, you can always reapply if you feel like you did not get the job done perfectly the first time instead of doing a bad job. I would prefer you risk it, wash it off, and come back for a reapplication if you think that you did not get the job done properly the first time. So it's changing colors, and it's been, let's say, roughly 2 minutes since we finished applying this. We're going to wait for another 2 minutes, and then we would wash it off. Stay tuned. What it looks like after 5 minutes of wait. So you can see the color has changed, and we're going to wash this off, and I'll show you the process of washing it off, because that's another skill on its own. So now we had to come outside to do this video because outside has more light, more space, and it's easier for us to, wash it without worrying about spilling water. So we're going to wash this off gradually. So as you're washing this off, you can see if you did a good job or not. And clearly see that the color is changed. If you're not satisfied, if you want it darker, please go ahead and leave it on for some more. Or you can completely wash it off, rinse off and dry, and then determine if you want to add more. It's always better. You can always add more, but you can't take out from what you've done already, like we stated earlier in the video. So as you can see, the color is changed. If you want to see what it looked like in the before we did this, go back to the very beginning and you'd see it. So we'll go over to rinse this again. So this is the wig, completely washed, rinsed, dried. I've had to spray it on the sun, or rather under the sun, so it's no longer dripping water. Everything looks all right from the back until you turn inside. Can you see what happened? This video was created out of love from me to you. It was one of my toughest learning process. So imagine that you got a wig for a client, and then they say, so can you bleach the knots? And you confidently beat your chest and say, yes, I can. And you go ahead to do this. Like, this is a messed up job. You begin to look for all of that big amount of money to buy that wig back. The corrected video is the one right after this. I do hope that you learned a great deal from it. Watch the second video to see how to properly do it to avoid things like this from happening. Remember that you can always learn how to revamp all types of wigs, coily, bone straight, colored, for 30,000 naira, and the classes are all online for a period of 2 weeks, 1 week of active training and 1 week of coaching you. Or if you're interested in going into the whole business of wigs, selling wigs, starting up, how to go about it, getting suppliers, customers, landing your first sale, and all of that, then please come and register for 100,000 naira. I will also be teaching you the act of doing business. Many of us have the skill, but we do not have the technical know-how on how to go about it. So if you're new here, please subscribe to this channel. It's the way we grow, and we're able to reach other people like you who will be needing this type of content. Please share and like. If you've subscribed to this channel already, I want to sincerely appreciate you. You're the reason why I continue to make and create videos like this for you. Please drop in the comments what video you would like to see next. However, I also want to state to you that please, not everything comes for free, and to those who seek knowledge, you would always find. If you've if you come to my inbox to say, hey Pama, oh, I loved your videos on YouTube, can you please put me through onto this or that, I'm gonna charge for it, because guys, that's how I'm able to keep a living, right? So if you feel like you're not ready, it's okay. You can take all I put on here for free, and I know that it will take you someplace until you're ready. Until next time, thank you so much. I do not take any of your time for granted.